ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, I welcome all of you to this weekly online class. Today, I would be discussing on the topic because yesterday was a big festival. Yesterday was the festival of Lord Hanuman. So I thought taking this as an opportunity to glorify our Hanumanji. So today we would be discussing few pastime of Hanumanji, how Hanuman is so glorious and how its devotional service is glorified. So once what happened when Lord Hanuman was coming to meet Lord Ram, and he saw that Lord Ram is writing something on his diary. So Hanuman immediately questioned Lord Ram that what you're writing on this diary. So Ram tells that actually there are so many devotees I have, right? So I'm writing my devotee's name. So Hanuman became very anxious to know that whether my name is there or not. So then he asked that, Lord, can I see that diary? So then Lord Ram, yeah, why not? You can see the diary. And then Hanuman takes the diary and started reading all the names. And to his surprise, he sees the name of Sugriv, he sees the name of Vibhishan, Angad, everybody's name, but he couldn't find his name. And then Hanuman become more as he thinks that my God, my name is not there. And then he tells Lord Ram that my Lord, I'm so unfortunate. I'm not a devotee. My name is not there in your diary. So then Lord Ram tells that Hanuman, you know that I have another diary. No, really another diary? Well, yes. And this diary is very small. He takes out the diary from his pocket. And then he says, see, this is another diary. And the specialty of this diary is that the first diary where my devotees, they remember me, I write the names on that first diary. But this diary, that whom I remember 24 hours, I write their names. Oh, really, Hanuman become. Then Hanuman thinks, okay, so can I see, Lord, this diary? Oh, yeah, why not? Then Hanuman sees. And to his surprise, in that diary, only one name was written, and that was Jai Sri Hanuman Ki Jai. Hanuman's name. Hanuman became very happy that my Lord remembers me 24 hours. And that is how, this is the position of Hanuman. That Hanuman is such a special soul that Lord remembers Hanuman. Generally, devotees, they remember Lord, but Hanuman is such a special soul that Lord, even the Lord Ram, he remembers Hanuman. And then when the Treta was about to come and Lord Ram was planning to take his incarnation, that time, being the greatest devotee of Lord Ram, Lord Shiva, he thinks that how can I serve my master, Lord Ram? And then Shiva thinks that, oh, Lord Ram is going to go forest for 14 years. And he will be staying 14 years in the forest and then in the kingdom. So I should take such a form that form can be helpful to Lord Ram in the both places. And that is how Lord Shiva comes to the form of a monkey. Because monkey stays in the forest also. Monkey stays in the town, villages also. So that's how the name become Vanara. Van means whether, Nara means whether he is a human or animal. That is called Vanara. And that is the activity of a monkey. And because of this, Lord Shiva decided to become a monkey just to serve Lord Ram. Just imagine the devotion of Lord Shiva. How dedicated he is ready to take a monkey form also to whatever help. Service is the topmost priority in the life of a devotee. That we can see. Hanuman's life also, we will see there are so many pastime Hanuman has performed. When Hanuman was a small child, once he was feeling hunger, and everybody would know this story. Immediately he jumps to eat the sun, and sun become very anxious. My God is going to eat me. And then sun calls Indra, Indra, my dear king, protect me. And Indra immediately comes and he hurls his thunderbolt on the face of Hanuman, and Hanuman falls unconscious on the ground. And then the message goes to Vayudev that your son was attacked by Indra. Vayu become very angry. And Vayudev withholds all the Vayu, the wind. Just imagine, if the water is not supplied for a day, also you can sustain. But if the oxygen stops for a moment, then people start dying, right? So Vayu chokes up the whole earth. And all the demigods, they go to Brahmaji and they start praying that do something. Otherwise, we all will die. And then Brahmaji tells that, why did you attack Hanuman? So if you attack the child, the father will become angry, right? It's an obvious thing. So one thing you do now, you go and you give all varieties of benediction to Hanuman and please wipe them. And then all the demigods, they goes to Hanuman and they started showering all their benediction. Fire god tells that fire will not touch you. And then wind god, then the Indra himself tells that your body will become like a stone, like a vajra. And that's how the name of Hanuman become Bajrangabali, because the body becomes like a vajra, like a stone. Even my thunderbolt will not affect your body. That is how your body will become strong. And then Hanuman gains lot of power. And that time Hanuman was a small child. And children, they do all kind of masti, right? So then Hanuman, on top of that, Hanuman becomes such a powerful personality. So Hanuman used to go to the area where the sages used to perform their ritualistic ceremony, sacrifices. Hanuman used to sometimes disturb them, sometimes pull their beard, sometimes urinate on the sacrificial fire. So all kind of naughty things Hanuman used to do. So all the sages, they become very tense on what to do, how to handle this boy. And then they called a meeting and they comes to a conclusion that let's make this boy forget of his power. And when the right time will come, automatically he will remember the power. And that is how all the sages, they make Hanuman forget of his power. And so many stories happen. And one of the stories that happened with the Sunny Dev also. It's a very beautiful story. So when the Kali Yuga is about to start, Sanidev tells to Hanuman that, oh my dear Lord, in a Kali Yuga I have a special service. Hanuman tells, what special service? That in everybody's life I will come sadesat, 7.5 years. And those 7.5 years I will make him miserable. Hanuman tells, oh really? But then Hanuman tells that, okay, but don't come. Those who are devotee of Lord Ram and mine, don't come to the Ram Bhaktas. So Sunny Dev, I have been ordered to come in everybody's life. So I'll affect everyone, including you also. Hanuman, really? Yes. So I'll start with you only. Okay, you can try. So immediately Sunny Dev enters into Hanuman's mind and started affecting Hanuman. So Hanuman, okay. So then what Hanuman does? Hanuman picks with his tail a big boulder and keeps on his head. So Sanidev thinks that what foolish activity is doing? What you are doing? Why you are keeping stone in your head? So Hanuman, because I am feeling little itchy in my head. Na? So this is how I massage my head. So Sanidev tells, Hari Baba, take out the stone. It's paining me. I am there in your head. And then, okay, wait, it is not reducing my itch. And he brings another big boulder and puts on top of that. Then Sanidev tells her, Baba, it's paining my head. Please take it out. So then Hanuman, you are about to stay for 7.5 years, right? It's only one moment. How will you handle 7.5 years? And then Hanuman brings another big boulder and puts on the head. So Sanidev tells, enough is enough. My God, I'm going to die now. Just take me out. I can't stay with your head. Please forgive me. Please take me out. And then Hanuman takes out all the boulders and takes out Sanidev out of his head. And then Sanidev says, my God, I was about to die. what kind of person you are? So then Sanidev tells that, okay, I won't enter into your body. So Hanuman, not only my body, don't enter into my devotee's body also. But yes, I won't enter. Not only my devotees, even the devotees of Lord Ram also. Oh, yes, I won't enter. And then Sanidev tells that, Hare Hanuman, whole body is paining like anything. And top to bottom, my whole body is paining. Please do something. Can you please massage my body? Sanidev tells, Hanuman, shame on you. You asking me to massage your body. So he tells, don't worry. Your devotees in the Kali Yuga, they will come with lot of oils and they will do your abhishekam with lot of mustard oil and all your pain will be relieved. And this is the reason why in the Kali Yuga people worship Sanidev with oil abhishek. They put a lot of oil on the top. Na? This is the reason behind the pastime, why they put oil on the Sanidev. Just imagine if the Sanidev is not affecting the devotees of Lord Hanuman, then what to speak of devotees of Lord Ram? And what to speak of devotees of Lord Krishna, who is the source of all the incarnations, Lord Krishna. So if somebody becomes Vaishnava, means automatically he is free from all kind of reactionary things from different demigods. This is another beautiful pastime happened in Ayodhya. Once Mother Sita gifted Hanuman a beautiful pearl necklace. And then Hanuman took that necklace and he started breaking that necklace with his teeth. And Hanuman is seeing inside and then throwing it. People started asking questions that what this monkey is doing, don't know anything. He's breaking the pearl necklace. It is such a valuable, costly necklace Mother Sita gave. And they started asking, why you are breaking? Then Hanuman told, I'm searching Sita and Ram inside. Oh, you are such an exalted devotee that you see Sita everywhere. Hey, Sita is there in your heart. Well, yes, Sita Ram is always there in your heart. Okay, can you show us Sita Ram? And that is the time Hanuman tears apart his chest and see everybody sees that Sita Ram in the heart of Hanuman. So these are the exalted pastime. We can see that how Hanuman was such a topmost devotee of Lord Ram. This is one more nice, beautiful pastime happened in Ayodhya. Once Mother Sita was putting sindoor on his part, and Hanuman asked the question that, why, Mother, you are putting this red color powder on your head? Mother Sita tells that, son, when you put this red color powder on your head, then this helps my master Lord Ram to live prolonged year. Oh, really? And then Hanuman goes to market and he purchased 2-3 kilo of sindoor. And he started pouring all the sindoor on his body. Then everybody was thinking, what this monkey is doing? Then Hanuman tells that if little sindoor on the head of Mother Sita can prolong the life of my master, then if I'll put all this sindoor, just imagine how much it will help my master to live long. So that is how Hanuman was so simple in his devotion and so pure. That is how when you go to the Hanuman temple, people offer sindoor to Hanuman. You will see the whole body of Hanuman was filled with the sindoor. This is the reason why Hanuman is red in color and they put sindoor abhishek to Hanuman. So like that, there are so many beautiful pastimes are there. And in Ramayana, we have seen that how Hanuman was especially in the Ramayana, there are 7 kanda are there. The first kanda is the Balya Kand, and then the Ayodhya Kand, and then the Aranya Kand, Kiskinda Kand, and then the Sundar Kand, Yuddha Kand, Uttar Kand. Especially in the Sundar Kand, that is the Kand where the beautiful character of Hanuman comes into picture. So in the Sundar Kand, if you see, practically everyone was morose, right? In the Sundar Kand, because Sita was stolen by Ravana and Ram was crying in the separation of Mother Sita and Lakshmana was in tension. Sita Mata was crying in the Lanka. Bharat was crying in the Ayodhya. Practically everyone was crying. But the name of the Kand is Sundar Kand, beautiful Kand. So what is actually beautiful in this Kand? Because all are in trouble, all are in painful situation, all are crying. So then the Acharya tells that the beautiful character of Hanuman comes into forefront. And everybody comes to know that how Hanuman is such a beautiful devotee because of the Sundar devotee of Lord Ram, because of the Kand name becomes Sundaraka. So this is the only one thing that is Sundar in the whole Kand is Hanuman's character. Because when Hanuman goes to Lanka, and he finds Mother Sita, and how he gives a panic to Lord Ram, Ravana, he burns the whole Lanka and comes out with a beautiful message to Lord Ram. That is how Hanuman is teaching that how clever he was, because Ram sent Hanuman just to find Sita, but Hanuman not just found Sita, but he did some extra service also. That is how Hanuman is a best servant. Otherwise, some other, हाँ मुझे बोला था ना just to find out, मैं find करके आ गया. No, no, no. Hanuman, whatever you will tell Hanuman, Hanuman will do two step ahead of that. That is how he is a best servant of Lord Ram. He found Sita, and top of that, he destroyed the whole Lanka. He destroyed the whole Lanka. And when Ravana captured Hanuman, that time Hanuman told that, Are Ravana, just imagine, I am just an insignificant Vanara of my Ram's army. I am just a small Vanara. And there are a lot of monkeys are there who are much more powerful than me. Just imagine when they will come to Lanka, what will going to happen. So just return Sita, otherwise you are going to die and the whole Lanka will destroy. That is how Hanuman was so clever. In one sense, actually, Hanuman was the most powerful, but just see the intelligence of Hanuman. He tells that I am the most lowest, weak banner of Lord, and all are more powerful than me. So just to make Ravana panic, Hanuman tells like that. And same thing he tells to Sita Mata also. That Mother Sita, don't worry that I am just a small insignificant army in the army of Lord Ram, and there are so many powerful Vanaras are there, and when they will come, they can easily defeat Ravana. Nothing will happen to it. And that is how he gives solace to Mother Sita. And very interesting thing, one thing I learned, that Hanuman's service attitude, because we all are sadhakas, and especially when Hanuman was jumping across the ocean, that time we can see how he was one pointed focus in pleasing Lord Ram. Because Krishna tells in the Gita, Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekaha kuru nandana. When you are trying to serve Lord, we should be one pointed focus. Vyavasayatmika buddhi means what? Vyavasayatmika means businessmen. If two businessmen are talking, so obviously you can guess that what would be the topic. It would be topic related to business, right? How to increase the profit, money, everything. They won't talk about something else. So Krishna gives the example of a Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Just like a businessman, 24 hours he thinks about how to increase his profit. And he always thinks about that. Similarly, a devotee should be always one-pointed focus in his devotional service, how to enhance the remembrance of Lord Krishna in his life. Wherever we are, we may be a housewife, we may be a doctor, engineer, or a teacher, businessman, wherever, whatever circumstance we are, we should adjust our life in such a way that it should help us to remember about Lord every moment. So this is what you can see, the famous jump of Hanuman over the ocean. So when Hanuman was jumping over the ocean, the first thing is that the Mainak Parvat comes, and the Mainak Parvat offers Hanuman that, why don't you take a little rest on me and then continue your seva? So Hanuman respected. It's not that Hanuman started scolding Mainak Parvat. Hanuman respected and touched Mainak Parvat and accepted the seva, but he continued his jumping. So Hanuman is teaching that when you are doing some seva to Lord, don't become complacent. And don't become relaxed in your seva. So the seva is very important. When you are doing some seva to Lord, one should be one point and focus, and only after completing of your project, your target, then only you should take rest. In between, don't become relaxed, because service to God is the first priority. Similarly, every day when you are chanting our rounds, Hare Krishna mantra, that is like the topmost service a sadhaka performs in his life to Lord. And Prabhupada once told that the most important seva, one devotee asked Prabhupada, that, Prabhupada, how can I please you? Tell me something. That Prabhupada tells that wherever you are, in wherever corner of the world you are, the most important seva is to chant Hare Krishna in the early morning. That is the first seva I am given to you, and do it very sincerely, very nicely. That will please me. Because when you are chanting Hare Krishna, you are getting connected with the God in your consciousness. And when you are connected with the God in your consciousness, then automatically all the activity comes into the right perspective. So, but when the consciousness is not good, it's not spiritual, then whatever you may do, it will be not proper. The God sees your consciousness, your intention, your attitude. And this chanting of Hare Krishna helps to make the intention, the attitude in the right direction. So that is the most important things every sadhaka should do in the morning time. And then when Hanuman was going ahead, another demon comes, that is Surasa. And Surasa opens a big mouth and tells Hanuman, just enter into my mouth. And Hanuman says, that what this mouth? And Hanuman started increasing his size. And Hanuman become bigger. And then Surasa become bigger. Then Hanuman become more bigger. And both are competing with each other and increasing. Both the size is like. And Hanuman sees that it's what a time pass is happening. This. So then Hanuman immediately become a small mosquito size and enters into the mouth of Surasa and comes out. So Hanuman is teaching that you can't defeat another person in the war of ego. If two persons are egoistic and they're fighting with each other, you cannot defeat the opponent. So better, the best thing is become humble. When you're taking humble position, automatically you can defeat the egoistic person. Sometimes in the family life, the husband and wife, they fight, right? So husband is telling one point, wife tells another point, both are going to and fro. So Hanuman is teaching that if you want to come to a solution, take a humble position. If one person become humble, then automatically all the anger in that opponent person will be released, just like a pressure cooker to come up. So main thing is that the intelligent person, he become humble in the beginning, just like Hanuman. Hanuman was the intelligent. So Hanuman thinks that it's not a point in increasing the size, because there is no end to it. It will continue forever. So Hanuman becomes a small mosquito, goes inside, fulfills her desire, comes out. And then Surasa becomes surprised to see the intelligence of Hanuman. Surasa tells her, wow, what an intelligent Vanar you are. So my blessings to you that you success in your project. And that's how Hanuman continue. And then after some time, there was another demon. And Hanuman was going with full speed. And suddenly his vehicle stops at one point. And Hanuman was increasing the gear, second gear to third gear, fourth gear. But the vehicle is not moving only. Then Hanuman thinks, what happened? Then Hanuman sees down that there is a demon, and she had a power that she can capture anybody's shadow. So the Simika, she captured the shadow of Hanuman. So Hanuman couldn't move in the top. That time, Hanuman could understand that this demon is represent envy. So Hanuman is teaching that envy doesn't have any place in our life. So immediately Hanuman enters into the mouth of the demon, and he tore apart her chest, and he comes out and kills the demon there, and the demon dies. So Hanuman is teaching that you can't have envy in your life. If you have envy, then you are destroyed, because envy cannot be managed. It's a negative, it's like a fire. Like if you'll hold fire in your hand and you think, I'll manage the fire. Oh, whatever gymnastic you will do, you can't manage the fire. It will burn your hand only. For the long time you will hold the fire, it is going to burn your hand. Similarly, the envy, And as you hold the envy in your brain, in your mind, it is going to destroy your consciousness. Hanuman is training. If you want to please God, then you have to get rid of envy. You have to destroy the envy. So, envy makes a person very selfish, and we started thinking bad about other devotees, other persons who are in our surrounding. And Lord doesn't feel good when you do that, because everyone is the creature of God, everyone is a children of God. In this way, Hanuman, in this jump over the ocean, Hanuman is teaching how we should be one pointed focus in our devotional service. There may be so many obstacles when you are practicing devotional service. There may be so many comforts will come, just like Nayanak Parvat. Arey, just take a rest, have a AC room, I'll give chapan bhog, eat something, and then you will continue your seva. Sometimes happens, na Prabhuji, come, take some rest, do this, then you will continue your seva. So when you are in the devotional service, when you are focused in serving Lord Krishna, there may be so many facility will come, but don't get carried away with all those facility. You are doing the seva of Lord Ram. Just imagine if Modi comes and you are doing some seva direct to Modi. Will you get distracted? He's the prime minister of the country, right? And Lord is the prime minister of the whole world. And whatever seva, whether it may be worship seva or Bhagavatam seva or reading some book or giving some katha, it is directly the seva of Lord Ram. We should give the utmost priority to that seva. That's what Hanuman is teaching here in his example, that one pointed focus without any distraction in our life. We should focus on Lord's Seva. And when somebody focuses in this way in his life, that pleases Lord Ram like anything. And he get lot of mercy, lot of kripa of Lord. So yesterday was Hanuman Janmotsav. So we should take Janmotsav, because not Jayanti, because Jayanti, generally a person, when it dies, then his birthday becomes Jayanti, like, just like Gandhi Jayanti. But Hanuman is Amar, right? So when Hanuman meets Lord Ram and he gives the message that found Sita, last time I was telling. Otherwise, the correct sentence is I found Sita. But Hanuman tells found Sita I. So grammatically, it's not correct. But just imagine how intelligent Hanuman was. Because if you will see, if he will say that I, then it could be anything, whether he found Sita or not. So Hanuman told found Sita, the first only found. That means directly Ram understood that Sita was found. So that was the Hanuman's intelligence. So that's why Hanuman was beautiful. He was the strongest. He was the intelligent. He was all round. He was beautiful. And that's how the character was such a beautiful charitra. And that time Ram becomes such an touched emotionally. So Ram immediately embraces Hanuman. Generally, Hanuman is in Dasyaras. Hanuman doesn't get embraced always from Ram. He used to touch Ram's feet. But this is the only one moment in the whole Ramayana when Lord Ram embraced Hanuman tightly. Because Lord Ram tells that Hanuman, you helped me a lot and you gave me the greatest happiness, and you vanquished my sorrow, anxiety. So I don't have anything to give you, repay your debt. So the best thing that what I can give is my hug. So please accept that. And that's how Lord Ram gives his hug to Hanuman. And then he tells to Hanuman that, Hanuman, please ask some benediction, what you want. Hanuman tells that I don't need anything. I just need your service. That's it. And then Hanuman thinks for a while and he tells that, okay, Lord Ram, if you want to give me, then in the Kali Yuga, wherever there would be pastime of Lord, your pastime would be discussed. Let me be there and hear your pastime. So that was the benediction Lord Hanuman asked to Lord Ram. And Ram tells Tathastu. And that's how Hanuman is Chiranjeevi, because everywhere, somewhere the Ram Katha is going on, right? But right now we are discussing Ram Katha in a different setup. So Hanuman's benediction was that wherever the Ram Katha is happening, Hanuman somehow or other hears that Ram Katha. And that is how the Hanuman is Chiranjeevi in this Kali Yuga also. And that's how we should tell Hanuman Janmostami, just like Janmashtami, Hanuman Janmashtami. Thank you very much for your presence hearing. So, anybody have any comment or any questions, you can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions or any comment, you can just say it. Hare Krishna.
I have some questions.
Yes, Saratji.
Purushottam Mass comes before Kartik Mass, correct?
Okay, yeah.
And Purushottam Mass is more auspicious than a Kartik Mass, or it's the other way around?
Purushottam Mass is also a very exalted Mass. It's a very, but it doesn't come always. It comes in certain tithiyum, like that. You have to check it.
But it's not every year.
But Kartik Mass comes in every year.
Okay.
Like that.
But whenever Purushottam Mass comes, it's more auspicious than Kartik Mass?
Yeah. See, in the spirituality, you can't compare like this. Digital, because we are all like digitally we think that black, red, white, but spirituality it's like how would I say that it's not always good to compare between two spiritual things, because both are like Lord's Mass only. So both have their glories, but it's all depend on your shraddha, your devotion. Wherever you feel inspired, you can do your activity. But it's not good to say that this is higher than this. So it doesn't look good like that.
Okay, two questions then. This I remember some time back, you mentioned this Vrindavan Yatra also as Vrindavan Dham. So what? Okay, so thanks Vikas Prabhuji for sending the big document. But okay, in Vrindavan Dham. So one is Vrindavan. What are the other three places considered as Vrindavan Dham?
Just the Vrindavan is like actually it's a small vana. Actually, it's a Vraja. Vraja is 84 crores Vraja Parikrama they do. 84 krosha. It's the whole Vraja town. And in that town, there are 14 forests are there. That is called Dwadasavan. Okay?
Okay.
And there are 14 Upavana are there. Sub-forest. And there are 14 Adivana are there. In this way, there are so many, total 148 forests are there. The total 84 crores was divided into different parts. So one of the forest is called Vrindavan. Okay.
But when they say Dham, Dham means 4 places, right? Like, Vedant, like, like when we do this Dham of like Jagannath Puri and Surat and Tamil Nadu and then Kedarnath, Badrinath. So how in the Vrindavan Dham?
See, there are it's like there are char dham. They say char dham, like there are the 4 direction in India. These 4 places are there, like Kedarnath in the northern part, and in the western part it's Dwarka, eastern part it's Jagannath Puri, and the southern part it's Rameswaram. These are the 4 dham in the 4 direction of the Bharatvarsha. This is called the char dham.
So Vrindavan Yatra is not the Dham, it's Vrindavan Yatra.
So, no, Dham, these are the 4 main dhams, the 4 direction. But Dham is a place wherever Lord takes his birth and perform his pastime. That is
Dham. Okay, so it's not like 4 places, just a Dham.
There are so many Dham. There's a Dwarka Dham, like Vrindavan Dham, like Mayapur Dham, Navadip Dham, Pandharpur Dham. These all are a Dham.
Okay, I got it. So now two things. Then in this Vrindavan Yatra, do you go to Govardhan Hill also or no?
Yes.
Okay, because that's more important than Vrindavan, I understand.
Yes.
Okay, and
now we go to Govardhan and all these places.
And when when do you plan next time to go to Vrindavan Yatra?
Yes, every year we will go.
Oh, once a year?
Yes.
Okay. Finally, I just want to make one comment. I read this book of Journey to the Other Planets by Srila Prabhupada, and I do not know if other people have read this book. It is the most beautiful book written in English. Okay, I've seen a lot of people, from India, all the sadhus and sons have written, but they're most like British type English, and British English is very difficult type of English. It's like, I don't want to say too much about British, but Prabhupada's book is so brilliantly written. This book. And I'm not joking. I mean, I read this book. It's only a 50-page book, but it is very, very, very brilliant scientific document that I've come across, I
Yeah,
would recommend, if you have not read this book, please read this book. It talks about the entire universal system, and how these planetary systems are. Very, very nice book. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
that time when 1960 US claims moon landing issue was going on. So a lot of things are happening that time. So that is the time Prabhupada wrote this book, that easy journey to other planet. Prabhupada tells us, with your material machine, you cannot go to a heavenly planet. If you want to go to heavenly planet, then you have to change your body, right? With the same body, you can't go to Swarga or moon. Moon is just kind of a Swarga, heaven. So then Prabhupada writes these books that how you can go to other planet. That is
that book is, that book is good for any time. Doesn't matter which year you are in. This year or last year or any decade or any century.
All the books of Prabhupada, if you read it's like that only. Prabhupada tells that my books will continue for next 10,000 years.
Ever, forever. Yeah.
So my books I have written in such a way that the next 10,000 years is the golden year, and the spirituality will flourish like anything, and my books will be there for next 10,000 years.
And the beauty about the way he writes books is that a normal person can understand,
Yes.
See, even though I'm engineer by background, but I've seen these other books written by, I don't want to take names, but their English is so difficult, as if they go into a dictionary and purposely write a difficult word so that a normal person cannot understand, But Prabhupada's book, I tell you, I cannot believe how nicely it is written, how easily to understand,
Yeah. That is the greatness of a Acharya. He makes the things very simple, so that an ordinary person can also understand it. It can happen in his life.
Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
The Prabhupada made so many devotees in all across the world.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Genius name.
That's all I
Okay.
have.
Hare Krishna. Anybody have anything else you want to share? Comment, questions? Any point you want to tell?
Yeah, Abhiji, I just want to ask you that, as you just mentioned about this, that we all should have only one pointed focus in our entire life. So in this case, I just have to ask you, like in my everyday life, I am like always confused. Like I should be one pointed focus on my own work, or on this bhakti aspect. So how can we have or on both these aspects at the same time?
Yeah, I got your point. So like if spiritual life, if a material life.
Yes.
So when we are saying that one pointed focus, so when you are focused on the spiritual life, what about the material aspect? So one thing you have to understand that we are in the material world, and there are different varna, different ashram. So Hanuman was in brahmacharya ashram, like us, like me. He was in the brahmacharya ashram. He was not a family person. So for brahmacharis, it's one pointed focus is that they have nothing to do, right? They stay in the guru's ashram, and whatever the guru gives the service, they do that. So pretty, in one sense, there is no such material life for them, because from the morning to the night, there is seva only. This seva or that seva, they do always seva. So Hanuman's life was that, one pointed focus. But majority of the population are not like that. Like if we have a family, we have a job, we have a business. So there we can apply the same perspective. Suppose a person is doing some kind of a job, just like most of the people do. So morning time, you have your spiritual time, Brahma Muhurta time, or whatever morning sadhana time. So that time when you are at least practicing your spirituality, we should be one pointed focus. Whether it is 5 to 7 or 5 to 8, whatever time, the morning time. At least that time, what should be one pointed focus, not that you are chanting, watching TV, movie, or mobile. At least that time you become one pointed focus without any distraction. And then when you are going for a job and office, you do nicely your job. with one pointed focus in the material aspect. And then in the evening, when you are coming and you have 1 2 hour in your free time, again, if you want to do a spiritual activity, again, become one pointed focus. So whatever you are doing, you do best in that. Don't make a khichdi of all these things. If spiritual ho raha hai, you are doing material, then nothing will happen better. Nothing will become good only. So when whatever you are doing, that time give your 100% aspect in that thing and do very nicely. So spirituality you are doing very nicely, do spiritual activity. Some material activity, some coding or something in the office you are doing, do nicely. Not that coding and you are hearing some lecture and you are not putting your heart in that coding. And then you can't do good in that also, na? So better do nicely, then only you can offer the result to Krishna, that final coding also. So in that way, so one-pointed focus means it's not diluting the material activity. It's like you are giving your best at the right time what you are doing. So in that way, you can become very balanced spiritual life also, material life also. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Understood.
Anybody else have any comment or anything want to share?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna.
हनुमान जी यहाँ पे बहुत हम्बलनेस दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन एवरेज डिवोटी के लिए मतलब कैसे अचीव करेगा जो हम्बलनेस?
Audio is not clear, Mataji. Can you come again?
It is now disconnected. Hare Krishna Prabhu ji.
Yes, now it's clear.
हाँ प्रभु जी, हनुमान जी इधर बहुत हम्बलनेस दिखा रहे हैं. सो एवरेज डिवोटी के लिए मतलब इतना हम्बलनेस हम डेवलप कैसे करें? समटाइम हम फेल हो जाते हैं कभी कभी सिचुएशन में. सो हम कैसे हम्बलनेस डेवलप हो जाएगा?
How to develop humility in our day-to-day life? It's a very tough question, Mataji. I'm also struggling.
Yes.
Chaitanya,
Hare
Lord
Krishna Prabhuji,
Chaitanya.
I have also the same question.
So,
Hare
yes.
Krishna Prabhuji.
So Lord Chaitanya tells in Siksha Astakam that if you want to chant the glories of the holy name, if you chant holy name, then you have to become humble, like a blade of grass. Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanena manadena kirtaniya sadhari. Just like trina. Trina means like a grass. Have you seen the grass? People step over the grass and the grass become bend down. Again it comes up. So everybody steps over a grass, right? So Lord Chaitanya tells that one should be humbler than a blade of grass. Then only you can taste the nectar of holy name. This is the qualification to enter into spiritual world. If you become proud, arrogant, egoistic, then there is no place in the spiritual kingdom. Because in the spiritual kingdom, you are a servant, right? Servant, how? Servant generally very humble, right? Then only you become a servant. Otherwise, how can you become a servant? So we all are das, right? When you get a diksha, we become dasi. Satrupa Janava Devi Dasi, right? You got a designation dasi. Dasi means what? We are a servant of Lord. And das means we are a servant of Lord. So this is our real identity. Once one devotee got initiated from Prabhupada and he became very excited that what a nice name I got. Prabhupada, I got this name. So Prabhupada tells that the most important thing is remember the last word of your name, right? That is Das. Whatever you are a servant of Lord. That is very important. Whatever may be the name, ultimately you are the servant of Lord. That you should not forget. And then in the reward you become very humble. So somehow or other, our practice, our devotional practices in the ambience, in the association of devotees are in such a way that we should be always humble. When somebody remains humble, then automatically it helps him to practice the devotional service very nice. And when you are in the association of devotees, automatically you become humble. I have seen so many times in the brahmacharya ashram where I stay. Sometimes you give big classes outside, but when you come to ashram, you are like a normal person, right? In the ashram, there are so many brahmacharis. There are 60, 70 brahmachari, and all are like exalted like you only, and you are just a small person there. There you can't become very proud. Yeah, I was giving katha and 1,000 people were sitting. In the ashram, all were like that. And they make you humble. Okay, bring me a glass of water, they will order you. Now outside people will bring a lot of things for you. So automatically I have seen that we should have a equal association of devotee. One thing is that you when you are going outside, there will be a lot of new devotees coming to you, and there you will get a lot of puja la pratishtha. They will give you a lot of things, and that may make you egoistic, proud that I am such an exalted devotee. But that should be immediately balanced when you are in association with like-minded, equal devotees, like your friends. So when you are in the association of your friends, they will make you humble because they know you in and out who you are. You can't fake in front of your friends. So that actually helps you to remain humble. That who am I? And you won't be in a dream, in a world of a dream that you are taking an exalted person. So that is how it's very important. They should say, na, 20, 60, 20. So we should spend 20% of our time with junior devotees, 20% of our time with the senior devotee, and 60% of the time with the equal devotees. Because that is the time where you advances more in a devotional service. Because there the actual challenges with your ego comes, with the equal persons. Because they know you in and out and they can expect anything from you. So there they want to worship you like the outsider do. So that is how we should balance our life. So then automatically we'll remain humble. Okay. But if we'll run away from this, that I won't be there, otherwise they'll make me humble, then our purification will prolong. Just like when they put some kind of a stone, when the stones are very sharp and they put in a jug and they will move the jug, then all the stones they rub with each other. And it's very painful, but in due course of time, they become very smooth. They will become like a pebble, very smooth on the surface. But for that, they have to be stay together, right? Then only they rub each other. So that is how the devotee association is. Sometimes your ego will be hurt in the devotee association. But if you run away, then the ego will remain like that only. But if you stay in spite of the hurt, then only the ego will be destroyed. And one day will come when you are zero ego, when there will be no ego. And that time you are qualified to enter into the spiritual world. Otherwise, it's very tough. So that is how we should balance our life with different devotee association. And that will help us to purify our ego. And the more our ego is purified and we are humble, the more nicely we can chant Lord's name, the more nicely we can remember Lord, His pastime, and ultimately we can go back to Godhead like that.
Okay, that means, Prabhuji, we have to tolerate the things, tolerate.
Yes, yes. Krishna tells in the Gita, right? To
Okay,
tolerate. So
yes,
happiness and the
matra
misery is
purchase.
like, it's like the cold and the winter and the summer season. It will come and go. Tam titiksha bharata. We have to just tolerate it.
Okay.
One devotee asks Prabhupada, till how much time we should tolerate? Prabhupada tells that till the last moment in your life. Till the death comes, you have to tolerate. Because material world means dualities, happiness, sorrow, cold, heat. It will be continued till the last moment of the life. The Prabhupada tells you have to tolerate. Material world means tolerate dualities. That is the main thing.
Okay, so प्रभु जी एसोसिएशन का जो बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो जो हमारे मेरे जो जहाँ पे एसोसिएशन कम मिलते हैं, तो मैं कैसे मेरा ये कैरेक्टर मतलब कैसे डेवलप होगा मेरा ह्यूमिलिटी?
One devotee asks Prabhupada that, Prabhupada, I am here, there is no association here, only one devotee I am. The Prabhupada tells, if you don't have any association, then create association.
Okay.
Make others devotees. Then automatically you will get association. Okay, so Prabhupada tells us, just see I, single person, came to your country and there are thousands of devotees. So just make devotees. It will take little time. Sasi Prakash Prabhuji also saying that same situation here, Prabhuji, no association. So you have to make association there wherever you are. You are hearing so many things and you just search some like-minded devotees and share with them all these things. And few people will understand it. They will practice it. And then become devotees. And then you will get few devotees together. You can practice, you can chant, you can discuss like that. And Krishna will also become very happy. Yes, they are preaching now.
Okay, okay.
Krishna tells in the Gita in the 18th chapter, right? The most dearest devotees is that one who shares this knowledge with other. My knowledge, my Bhagavad Gita, this knowledge. So that is the preaching. So when somebody preaches to other, that is very pleasing to Lord Krishna. Like that.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Anybody have any other comment and anything else? Sasi Prakash ji, after a long time I'm seeing you. Everything is okay?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Actually, that timing was not suiting me somehow. And actually, I got, Prabhuji, that transfer to Bangalore I got. So it's very good. I will be, I will be able to associate with devotees. That's only I was lacking too much.
Right now you are in Bangalore city, eh?
No, Prabhuji, I'm that same place. But actually, yesterday only I got my relieving from here. 1 month back order came. So I was overburdened with works and all. I need to finish. Then only they will give me relieving order. So yesterday I got my relieving order. So next week I will be shifting there.
Nice. Welcome to Bangalore. You will get a lot of association in Bangalore.
Yes, Prabhuji.
There are a lot of temples there.
So I got too much busy, Prabhuji. But today after attending class, I'm feeling so relaxing, Prabhuji. It's too much important. This class is very much important, Prabhuji. I'm feeling too much relaxed.
How's your chanting going on?
Chanting, Prabhuji, it's like machine chanting. Just I'm doing, but I'm not able to connect. That's what, Prabhuji, I'm feeling nowadays. So just I'm doing that. Somehow I'm able to manage to do 8 rounds, but I'm not able to get that satisfaction, internal satisfaction, like how I was getting.
So what I suggest that at least take some time in your day, maybe 2, 3, 5 minutes, and just sit and introspect that how your yesterday went in your devotional practice and how you chanted yesterday, and what should you do today so that you can improve your chanting. So it will take just 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes max. Do little introspection, and that will help you a lot. Otherwise, the tendency of the Maya is that it will put you in a mechanical routine. Oh, just I have to finish 8 rounds now, just half an hour, 14 minutes, then it will come. So devotional service is not like that. It should come from your heart. Right? Otherwise, it will become mechanical. Then after 1 year, you will feel that dry, that I have practiced since last 1 month, 1 year, nothing is happening. What is this? So be mindful of what you are doing, why you are doing. Okay? So take some time, do introspection, or you can write some kind of a small diary, 1 paragraph about your yesterday's reflection. What can I do today so that I can improve a little more? So that will help you to practice devotional service more consciously, more mindfully. And then you can feel that connection and a lot of bliss in your heart. Bhakti is full of joy, happiness, blissful activity it is. Okay, so Krishna is there in your heart. Just you can offer prayers to Lord Krishna that before chanting, my dear Lord, please help me so that today I can practice nicely your chanting the mantras. So then Krishna will reciprocate. So it's a reciprocation with a person. Okay, so think in that way. Krishna is a person, and be personal to Krishna in your practice, and that's how you can release the.
So last week, Prabhuji, not last week, last month, this many great devotees came to this one. What you call that? There in Andhra Pradesh. What is that place called? I forgot name now. Tirupati, Prabhuji.
Tirupati.
So many great devotees. I got this one an opportunity to associate with senior devotees and all. There, Radhesam Prabhu also came. So many devotees came, Prabhuji. So there I was. Some 3 days camp was there, Prabhuji. So I enjoyed. So I'm if I'm getting opportunity, I'm somehow I'm getting time, and I'm finding out time, and So now it will be very easy, Prabhuji, for me, because ISKCON temple are there, many ISKCON temple are there in Bangalore.
Yeah, last time I gave you address, na? That
Yes,
Jagannath.
Prabhuji. Yes,
So we
Prabhuji.
plan
That
to go this
Seshadripuram.
time. Yeah.
Mm.
So like that.
That's right, Prabhuji. And I'm doing introspection, Prabhuji. Now also I'm thinking, like earlier, somehow I was able to manage to attend this class. Whatever, how much busy I was able to manage. So that much I'm feeling like somewhere deep inside, I'm not putting that much effort also.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to share anything? Yes. Manjari Mataji, you want to say something? You're seeing everybody, what all are doing. You're listening everything.
Yeah, it's nice. Like Sashi Prabhuji said, when this class is like, it really gives a lot of joy to, I mean, even if it's just once a week, it brings a lot of joy into all of our lives, I think. So we are thankful to you for that.
Thank you.
I wanted to say, ki, since we were talking about Hanumanji, actually I used to, I mean, when I was younger, I was not so much Hanumanji, but when my daughter was born, when she was just 9 months old, and I used to take her for a walk in the evening in my small town where we stay, where my in-laws are. I mean, there in the colony only we had one Hanuman and Shiv Mandir. So we used to pass that for a walk every time. And when my daughter was a baby, when she was 9 months old, and I used to carry her and go for a walk, she was the one who introduced me actually to that. She used to point at the mandir and make me take her there. Till I go there, she used to not let me move from there. So I started going because she used to point, and I started taking her there. So by the time she was 2 years old, she used to recite the whole Hanuman Chalisa.
Areva. Yeah.
Like, she's been a Hanuman Bhakt since she was a baby only. So that was, I mean, she's introduced me to getting close to Hanumanji. So Hanumanji has been very special to both of us because of that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so next Friday also we will have our class, because again next week I have a Gita course. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I will be busy with the Gita course. So again Friday, same timing, 8 to 9, we'll have our class. Okay, so shall we end today's class here? Is this timing is good enough? Because I can also go to bed early. Morning, I can do nicely services, 8 to 9. So thank you very much all for cooperating with this new timing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Nilesh Prabhuji is also there.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Nilesh Prabhuji is like, I go to the Kudus town where I preach. So Nilesh Prabhuji works there in the Kudus town. Recently that our Ramnavami we did in the Kudus town. There are 1,500 people came. So these all devotees, they stay there and they help a lot in my preaching activity. So Nilesh Prabhu, you want to say something, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, because of you remembered me for that Lakshman role, I was very grateful. I was actually sleeping half an hour before that day. I got your call and I was asked to play Lakshman, and luckily it was very nice experience.
So the drama, you might have seen the photo of the drama, Ramayana drama. So in that drama, Nilesh Prabhu took the role of Lakshman. He was the Lakshman. In that drama. Yeah. Okay, so thank you all. So we'll ending our class now. So next Friday again we'll meet same time 8 to 9 and we'll discuss something from the Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Vancha kalpataru vescha kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Ananta koti Vaishnav vrinda ki jai.
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 Hare Krishna.